Hey everybody, you asked for this video, so here it is. The very best digital pianos for under $2,000 in 2024. And here are the parameters. Every one of these instruments that I've mentioned, I've spent a significant amount of time playing personally, and we're dealing with just digital pianos. We're not gonna get into the whole synth world or controllers. So let's get started in alphabetical order with our two entries from Casio. Now Casio makes a pretty wide range of products, but there are two that really stand out on this list to me. The first one is the PSX 6000. Now this is part of their new Privia line that got released about a year ago, and while the 7000 certainly got a great deal of attention, and deservedly so, the 6000 kind of escaped the radar for some people. And it's a perfect option for buyers who don't necessarily want to spend the money on that high quality stand that comes with the 7000 and are really looking for a more all-rounder versus one that's a bit more piano focused. It includes over 350 built-in sounds, programmable control surfaces, a nice full spectrum speaker system, and it's light enough and portable enough that you can run it on batteries and easily carry it for blocks on your shoulder. Add to that it's got a true stage piano grade effect systems on board, and here's an instrument for under $2,000 that's as happy in your living room as it is on a stage. The second on my list from Casio is their brand new APS 450. Now this model includes a number of innovations that are completely new to the Casio lineup. From an all-new wood core action to a completely updated stereo sample set of their Hamburg Steinway, a totally new cabinet look including a really interesting visualizer feature, an ultra slim form factor, hence the S in the name, as well as a very unique speaker approach which actually projects the lower speakers up into the cabinet so you get maximum cabinet resonance, along with a set of tweeters to make sure that your highs are nice and defined. To me, what Casio is doing with this model is continuing to strike a great balance between aesthetics, playability, and ease of use. Next are two models from Kawai. The first for me is the KDP 120. Now, while this model is probably one of the least expensive on this entire list, I've got it there because I continue to believe that the value of this instrument is just outstanding. With a total of 40 rated speaker watts, an updated RHC action with improved cushioning, it has Bluetooth MIDI for wireless connectivity to Kawai apps as well as others, but really the centerpiece of this instrument is just how good that unfiltered multi-layered stereo sample of the Kawai SKEX grand pianos sounds through this instrument. For parents looking for a basic instrument that doesn't compromise too badly on the musical performance, the KDP 120 has been dominant in the market since its release. Plus, unlike some of the models on this list, it also includes a bench right out of the box. The second on the list for me is Kawai's ES920. Now in the ES920, Kawai really has created the quintessential portable digital piano. It's not trying to really be a stage piano. This is really bringing portability for piano players who need a great playing experience wherever they go. The RH3 action is one of the best in the industry. It also includes a great onboard accompaniment feature, but really to me the focus of this instrument is just how many authentic acoustic piano patches are available to you, delivered in beautiful unfiltered stereo layers, complete with all of the resonance engines you could hope for, and most of all, to me, probably the best performing onboard speakers a digital piano that you can find in the industry. Now for fans of Korg product, one of the pianos that I've really enjoyed the playing experience on has been their G1. Now although we haven't had a chance to review that piano on the channel, my impressions were generally positive. The action felt nice and substantial, I really liked the styling on the cabinet of that instrument as well, and like Casio has done with their top line Privia and Salviano series, Korg has included 3 different acoustic piano models to enjoy on this piano. They've loaded it up with a speaker system that you'd expect at this price point, 40 watts, and undoubtedly contributing to the price point, this model still remains made in Japan. Next up are the HP 702 and FP90X from Roland. Now there's 2 things about the 702 that really stand out to me. One It's the first point in Roland's lineup where you access modeling, which is probably one of Roland's most well-known differentiators. But the second is the way in which Roland is using their speaker technology in these larger cabinets. Probably more than any other company in the industry, they've really figured out how to use the cabinet itself to enhance the playing experience. And unlike a very similar product in their lineup, the DP603, the 702 has beautifully contoured shaping to it. There's never any highs that reach your ear with any harshness, and there's a nice lower mid warmth to the overall experience. Add to that it also comes with premium cabinetry that's really going to stand the test of time, and you've got a fairly affordable instrument that can easily stand in for a used acoustic upright piano with far more conveniences. Moving on to the FP90X, this is their flagship portable digital piano, and a total workhorse at that. Whereas Kawai's ES920 is really focused on the acoustic piano replication experience, the FP90X delivers in virtually every category. From a massive onboard library of tones, robust onboard speaker systems, the much revered PHA-50 action, and great connectivity and recording functionality. Whether it's your living room or you're accompanying a band or choir, if you're a piano player who needs a nice variety of tone, and of course the need to be moving it around, the 90X is the most versatile all-rounder that I've ever had a chance to play on. And then finally, our two entrants from Yamaha, the CLP725 and the newer CK88. Much like Kawai's ES920, the 725 is really focused on people who are primarily going to be staying within an acoustic piano lane. The value here is all about the action experience and their CFX Concert Grand. It's equipped with the resonance engines that you'd expect, a much better feel than what you get out of their YDP series, and a healthy 40-watt speaker system. And if you happen to favor that brighter, clear tone that Yamaha is so famous for, well, Yamaha digital pianos are the only place you're going to get it. And then finally, their new CK88. To me, this one falls in a bit of a gray area. It is certainly aimed at a stage piano audience, but the focus is kept primarily on simulating keyboard instrument sounds, such as piano, Rhodes, and organ. And for people in the Roland crowd, this really is Yamaha's answer to the RD88. The piano is reasonably lightweight, and the lushness and authenticity of the Rhodes and organ sound in particular is really a standout for the price point. For anybody who wants to dig further into any one of these instruments, for virtually all of them that we've mentioned, we've got reviews here on the channel. Please stick around, check them out, and thank you for coming and joining us here at Merriam Pianos on YouTube. My name is Stu Harrison, and we'll see you again soon.